Hi guys, welcome to this week's deep dive. I'm here with my good friend Wayne Mcroy. It's great to have Wayne on because he doesn't get the platform I think he deserves, and his work is absolutely fascinating. He opened me up to so much information that I didn't understand it. It took me ages to get my head around some of this stuff. It's very, very deep into the beliefs and the sort of information that these people know. Last week I spoke to Dean Henderson about the Crown corporations.
And when we talk about class, we have to understand that at the top of the class is this one bloodline that is lodged in the city of London that parades around Europe with crowns on their heads because there's 33 vertebrae in the human body. So when you get to the 33rd level of masonry, that's the Atlas. That's in the that's what thinks. So these people think they have the right to think for all of us because they're the head. And then on top of that 33rd level, what sits there? The crown, and they do absolutely nothing.
But this, with Wayne, is to talk about what their belief system and the understandings that they have that me and you don't get taught. So this is from Wayne's book. So what's the ideology of these technocrats? The ideology wants to blend the ancient Hermetic sacred sciences, biology, engineering, psychology, epigenetics, quantum physics and computing. So they want to use the technology that we have now to bring about what was known as the sacred sciences. Some of this would have been in the Library of Alexandria, I assume, until it was burnt down by the Roman Empire over hundreds of years, and some of it probably still exists in the vaults of the Vatican. A quote from Wayne's book: "Truth is that alchemy was and is an esoteric science, more spiritual than material." So what does exoteric and esoteric mean? So exoteric means the surface level understanding. So take the Bible and the canon, for instance. That's a very literal. People often have a very literal understanding of Jesus did this and then he went there and then he produced some fish and healed some sick, and he was very literal. Other people have a more esoteric understanding, which means the hidden understanding, and that has many, many layers and different understandings, and that's where these sacred sciences come into play, one of them being numerology. And that's the understanding at different levels. So if you go into these secret societies, you'll have an understanding of something like a symbol at one level, but when you go up to the next level, it changes. So different levels have different understandings of what they're doing and trying to get across. So you'll have symbology, something like the rainbow that was used with the NHS. It was and they used it to kind of portray the fact that they were getting over something, or we were brighter on the other side. But actually the esoteric, the hidden meaning, was the Noahide laws, which you can look into, and that ties into what I'm saying about the flood and the Caucasus Mountains and this bloodline coming down. So what is alchemy? So alchemy is one of the 7 secret sciences that are used by the top initiates to secret societies to control us people. The intent of alchemy in its purest form was the spiritual growth of man. But like they do with all things, they hijacked that knowledge, hid it and inverted it, which we see in Satanism. They invert everything. This knowledge isn't bad. This isn't evil knowledge. This is just knowledge. It depends how it's been used, and it's being covertly used, understanding especially the human psychology at the moment. So what are the transhumanist goals? So the transhumanists have 2 main goals, according to Wayne in his book, and it's incredible, especially when you look at the DARPA-controlled CERN in Switzerland, the concern there, and the statue of Shiva on the front there. It's very bizarre what's going on there. So there are their goals, transhumanist goals: to tear a hole in the fabric of reality and connect heaven and or possibly hell to earth. This is the same goal the ancient builders sought to achieve through the construction of the Tower of Babel. Again, we go back to Babylon, the Tower of Babel. They're trying to be God. They're trying to reach the heavens. They're trying to connect earth with heaven. They're trying to break the veil. That's what they're trying to rip the veil. To concurrently build a new virtual reality. So you just think Facebook, think Meta. This is what this is about. They're constructing this new reality in which to live in the event that tearing the veil causes a cataclysmic damage to our current reality. That's all right, then we'll just stay outside and a new lot could go in there. They can still gain immortality in the metaverse even if they fail to tear the veil. And I've seen a lot of, especially pop stars, talk about immortality and how they're promised immortality.
I don't ever want to be buried.
Really?
No.
What would you like to happen to you?
I would like to live forever.
And it's fascinating when you start to look into it, and it's all there in front of you. So when you become a star on the Hall of Fame, that's what it is about. It's about being immortal. And they want to do this through technology. That's their end game. So you have the Great Reset. You have Bill Gates taking out a patent on Bitcoin and microchips and how you'll be a hamster on the wheel pretty much, getting Bitcoin, just mining for Bitcoin. You will be connected to this and connected to the cloud with Elon Musk. These people are mad, but they are a cult. You've got Yuval Noah Harari saying about that eventually what makes us human will be utterly negligible.
Science is replacing evolution by natural selection with evolution by intelligent design. Not the intelligent design of some god above the clouds, but our intelligent design and the intelligent design of our clouds. The IBM cloud, the Microsoft cloud, these are the new driving forces of evolution.
Elon Musk, his grandfather, Joshua N. Haldeman, was head of Technocracy Inc. This goes back again thousands of years. I mean, this is just the technology part of it. This is their most recent play for it. So what is the end game? What is the end goal of this? Is to make an alchemically merged being of tech and human, a 21st century version of the crowned Nephilim fallen angels. And this is where we come back to Dean's work. It's a fascinating area to look into. It's a fascinating story, even if you don't believe any of it's true. I'm not saying I believe any of it's true. What I'm saying is I think these people believe it's true, and that goes back thousands of years, and these people have a lot of money, a lot of influence, and that makes it incredibly dangerous, incredibly worrying for our children in the future if these nutters are in charge. So enjoy the interview, please leave comments below, and I'll speak to you in a week's time.